Every day spending a little time on social media is essential because social media has changed the way we perceive this world. It has made a big difference. It helps people to gain more authentic information from around the world. Social media has helped the free flow of information. Otherwise, it was all sponsored and we used to come through only a few houses, business houses, or a few, correspondents and editors. They would put out what is to be told to people and what not to be told. They would hide many things which people need to know. So now that is being taken away. The social media has brought a sense of democracy in journalism. It is no more dictatorship and monopoly in journalism. It has brought democracy in journalism. As usual, democracy has its own flaws. Like the right news gets spread in social media, misinformation can also be spread as widely as the right thing could be done. So it's we who should be careful how we use the social media, and we need to bring that ethics in social media as well. Ethics means not abusive languages, not use abusive language, be civilized, respectful for others, compassion for people. All these values need to be there. Social media without values can be very disheartening and would distort and destroy human psyche. Social media with responsibility, with certain ethics and efficacies, can do a lot more good to the world. But one thing I want to tell you here, all these works when it is very new, there is a proverb, a new broom sweeps faster. Like that, see, when the color television first came to India, people were glued to the television. On Sundays you would hardly find much traffic. People were so glued to the television, and not a day will pass without seeing those afternoon TV serials for ladies. I don't know how many people burnt their food by watching the television. Every home, they were so glued to it. But as time progressed, you notice now there is no such craze. Many days pass without even switching on the television, many homes. So, these things will change. Every age, every time has some things that people stick to. When we were all in schools and college, people were hooked on to these radios, transistors, that when the cricket match happens, forget it, 5 days you can't talk to anybody till sunset, and they were glued to that little radio, listening to the match from morning till to evening 5. People had the same type of questions then. It was very nauseating to see people getting so attached and feverish about 11 people trying to catch a ball and one guy trying to toss it from this end to that end. But all this craze has its life. They die out. But what never dies out is the real interaction of people. That is necessary. And when we see it is becoming less and less, we must encourage in the way of festivals, in the way of satsangs, in the way of some active sports, and social engagements. You see, even then, if there are 20 people sitting in one place, they are all friends. Even in the same family, you would see each one will be with their phone and looking in different directions. But you cannot avoid social media. You cannot run away from it. Conscious effort need to be made to keep yourself free from it, at least for some time in some places. Like, when you get onto the flight, you have to put your phone in the airplane mode. That's it. Or before I do meditation, I don't touch it. And meditation could be a very good excuse. You can put it off for 25 minutes, half an hour. You're meditating, you're not looking at the phone. It gives you relief. And nobody will mind you not picking up phone for a few hours.